The international oil service company Aker Solutions celebrates its 25th year in Malaysia today. The Norwegian company first set up its operations in Malaysia in 1988, and since then, Malaysia has been one of the hubs for front-end design and engineering for oil and gas operators in Southeast Asia. Reporter Shein Shani talks to Aker Solutions country head and president of engineering, Ravi Kashyap, about how the company plans to support the booming oil service growth in the region.
Hi, I'm here today to celebrate Aker Solutions' 25 years in Malaysia and also the launch of their new offices here in Intermark, Kuala Lumpur. And here with me today is Ravi Kashyap, the country head of Aker Solutions and also the president of engineering Malaysia. Mr. Ravi, congratulations on 25 years being in Malaysia. Thank you. My first question is, how does Aker Solutions plan to support Malaysia's aspiration to be the oil and gas hub of the region?
Yeah, actually, in response to the Petronas' ambition to be the regional hub for the deep water industry, Aker Solutions, way back in 2006, decided to have their big investment within the subsea manufacturing center here in Malaysia. And we invested almost $100 million on that facility, and we continue to invest further into that manufacturing center. So, in addition, over the years, we also developed what we call a front-end capability here in Malaysia, which is very useful when it comes to selecting the best technical concept for a field development, be it a deep water or a shallow water solution. And over the years, as you see, we've grown substantially in the country, and we are here to support the ambition and to go wherever the industry takes us.
Great. And speaking of growth, in the next 5 years or so, it is expected that ASEAN countries especially would be growing at a pace of 7.6%. Now, this is relatively high in comparison to the global growth of 4.4% in the next 5 years. Now, obviously, with growth, there will be more and more demand in the oil and gas industry. Now, how does Aker Solutions plan to service that demand?
Yeah, actually, we are actually looking forward to that growth in the industry here in Southeast Asia, because we have established now our Malaysian operations with 3 strategic pillars. We say that one of course is serving the domestic oil and gas market, but we also have developed our operation here in Malaysia to be the regional hub for oil and gas services that we provide. And the third pillar is actually also we have developed this as a global delivery center within Aker Solutions. So, of course, this growth within the ASEAN countries, there is a lot of potential for us in KL to be able to serve that market as well. I know that in some countries there are some issues with local content, and we need to be able to manage those issues. But in general, we see a lot of opportunities for our Malaysian operation in that setting.
So, is there any particular segment Aker Solutions will be concentrating on?
Actually, there are what we call the shallow water developments, which are more the fixed platforms, where we do a lot of the design engineering right from very early. We call it the conceptual study work through to further what is called as the feed design, and then into detailed design. We do that. There is the deep water market where we have technology that we can sell. There is a lot of engineering work that we do, and we also have our specific products like the subsea systems, the umbilicals, and those products that we will serve that market. And finally, a very important market that we see coming up in Malaysia and potentially in the region as well is what we call this life extension type projects, where we are looking at where the operators are looking to see how to extend the life of already aging infrastructure. And we have a business within Aker Solutions that has specific competence related to how do you how do you plan, how do you design, and how do you execute those kind of projects. So we see that as a big opportunity for Aker Solutions in this space.
Okay, and Aker Solutions has been handling world-class projects such as the Gina Krog project and a few other projects that I'd like to name as well, such as the Reliance MAD6 subsea projects. And this year, for 2014, can we expect more of those projects? And maybe you could hint to us something in the pipeline.
Yes, there are extremely good opportunities in India. There are further opportunities in the Norwegian continental shelf. There are opportunities, we said, in this part of the world. We see Australia, of course, Australia has been a big market. We see that over the last couple of years, maybe things are slowed down a little bit, but we see that that's also in the future will be a big market. So there are a lot of opportunities within these countries.
And that was Ravi Kashyap, the country head of Aker Solutions here in Malaysia. I'm Sheehan Shanin. It's back to the studio.